What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne, and welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. All right, guys. The events for Mummy Doll Sim and Ibuki have been completed. If you have missed those, check it out. There's the limited events for the Fighter Realms are complete. I know some people have trouble with Mummy Doll Sim. Showed you guys what teams I used and how I handled it with ×2 speed, believe it or not. So we're doing something different for you guys, doing some customer service here. But I want to talk about something else real quick, because I know my boy Rokage and Hazing, both of them are boys, did a great job covering something about saving tickets for the Ninja Turtle collab. And I want to just put my thoughts on this. Okay, so real quick, I don't want to take too much time, but I do want to give my 2 cents on this thing. Okay. First off, we don't know 100% that they're coming. Okay, they were data mined, yes. They were semi-confirmed. That's why we said 95. That's why I gave you guys 95%. I'm pretty positive they will. And we were told all 4 of them will come together. Okay, so this much is confirmed. So Hazing and Ro, and I apologize, both of you gentlemen, I did not get a chance to fully watch your videos. I will go back and watch them for sure because I do love your content. I'm going to spitball my part of it. So your suggestions were save up for them and get one of them for free. So my concern is as follows, and I think some of you guys can sympathize with this, right? Is that between now and August is ideally when they, not ideally, sorry, it's most like the best probability of when they're going to drop it. So probably sometime in August. It's pretty clear because they have a pattern, right? Once they drop, because Goken's next, we know this. Goken will last 2 weeks. This will last 2 weeks. Goken will last 2 weeks, and then we're in August, and then that's when the Turtles should drop. By the time the Turtles drop, if you have only started saving because you were going for Virgil, your chances of you getting them is going to be very slim. Now, you can obviously, and you should be, in my opinion, at this point in the game, buying these. I know a lot of people say it's expensive, and you're absolutely right. It's highway robbery at how expensive this stuff is. But unfortunately, it's your only means outside of the events to actually start saving for tickets. So you should be buying these if you plan to go for the Turtles. I think that's pretty straightforward, common sense, right? The other thing you can get, of course, with some luck is this. I've been very lucky with these. I've been getting these almost nonstop, and I've been putting them towards Virgil. 153 tickets, not one copy of Virgil. So I have no Virgil at all in this account, which is absolutely, like, it was heart-wrenching watching that happen. Now, I don't know how to handle this anymore because I have Akuma already, so I'm going to just start saving at this point, right? I've got 6 left. So do I agree with everybody about saving for the Turtles? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys my take on this and where my mentality's at. Okay, so Crunchyroll has provided the devs with multiple suggestions on how to make the game and its characters a lot more free-to-play friendly. And I don't know what that means, so don't ask me what that means. All I can tell you is we were told that they went. I can't believe there's 3 teams here. I just noticed that. Holy. So we were told, I'm so pissed. We were told that they are trying to come up with a way to make the acquisition of the Turtles, because there's 4 of them coming out at the same time, a little easier. Now, here's my concern: if you spent all your tickets on Virgil like I did, on this account here in a month, most likely they're coming out in August because of just the way the trends are. We know Goken's next, clearly, and we'll talk about him in a second. And then we know the Turtles are most likely going to come after. Now, I said 95% probability because it's been data mined, semi-confirmed, and it just makes sense because of all the Street Fighter and Turtles stuff that's happening around the world, which is the movies, the cartoons, not the movies, the cartoons, the comic books, the action figures. They're all, they're all having an anniversary right now. The problem is, if you spent on Virgil like I did on this account, where I have only 6 tickets left, there is no way in hell I have enough tickets to have for a Turtle, unless they somehow introduce a brand new pity system. I don't know if they're going to do that. No one's confirmed that whatsoever, and nothing is. And just like in everything else in life, until I see it on paper and it shows up in a patch that I can read out loud and confirm and test, I don't believe it. So, but with that being said, it's becoming a trend now, which is very common in gacha games. This is part of the industry, that they're now rolling out new characters nonstop that are better than the last. So Goken's going to come out. He's going to dominate for 2 weeks. Then whatever's going to happen after him is going to dominate him, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So here's my take on this for you guys. And please let me know in the comment sections if you agree. If you plan to play this game long term, it may be in your best interest to continue saving even further than the turtles. Okay. Now, I will say this. If they come out and they're absolutely broken because they're a one-time collab and you want them because they're sentimental, they bring back a little bit of your childhood, then by all means go for it. You should not stop yourself. You should go for it because they're a collab unit and we don't know if we'll ever see them. Hell, we don't even know how long the game's going to last, right? But let's take into account this is similar to AFK Arena or any other AFK Auto game that copies this format. This game will become, and I hope, don't take my word on it, I'm just hoping, more free to play and grindy for characters as the years go by. So I'm starting to now think on my main account specifically, I will try to get every unit, at least one copy of every unit, because I've been doing that, well, except for legendaries because I'm not paying for them, obviously. But I don't know if I want to go for collabs. I don't. Because I feel like the collab units will shine at the time that they're out because an event is made for them, but I don't know how much they're going to be viable after the fact. Now, MH Ken as an A unit is viable because of his debuff. Virgil is a little bit viable, but realistically, put them into the real game without all of these little bonuses and multipliers in their events. They're not quite as strong as you would want them to be as an A unit. So if you saved 250 tickets between now and August, which taking all of Gokens would give you probably 100, 3 of them a day, times, I mean, you could do it. You could actually do it technically. Imagine if they don't lower the pity and you pull one turtle, and there's 4 of them. In that pull, that one pull you make, it's the worst turtle, right? Because imagine the one that's in the special summon is the one with the bad kit, and the legendary ones are better, or the one that you grant is better, right? Whatever the case may be. So I don't know how I feel about collab characters anymore. Like it's because they put such a stringent timeline in place for you to get them that it makes me feel like I'm pressured to do something that I may not want to do, just because I have, a childhood memory of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I absolutely love, by the way. So I don't know. I want to get your takes on it. What do you guys feel about this? Because I am gonna save. I might not even I might just get one copy of Goken, to be honest with you guys, and call it a day. I might not even build. I'm gonna let one of my whale friends build him. Because the way I see it with Goken is he's a tank, and there's many good tanks out right now. Yes, Goken may bring a few new things to the fold, but I feel like it's not enough for me to justify pulling for an OP tank, where I'd rather pull for an OP DPS. Because the name of the game in this is DPS is king, right? Speed is king and DPS is king. Those two things are the big ones. So I don't know if I really want to pull for Goken. So I might even hold on to my tickets even further. And I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Because with the Turtles coming out, and Virgil being a prime example of this, I didn't have enough tickets to pull him if I wanted to on my main account past S. Chances are I only have 88 tickets saved. I have one copy of him. If I started pulling with all my 88 tickets and it became like this free-to-play account, I wouldn't even pull another one. Right? So it's a scary, scary thought. And I don't know, guys. I don't know if I feel like pulling for a collab. So I don't know if you feel the same way as I do here. If you do, please let me know. I think these videos are important, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because I think the fear that players share and the sentiment that we share that's similar to one another resonates throughout the community, and I think it can start a movement. And I hope that the fear of missing out on a collab, but also the fear of not pulling a collab, is a real one because of the time frame and the fact that they're not bringing them back for such a long period of time. Now, granted, they're all brand new collabs so far, right, to our game. But once they run out of collabs, are we going to see them anymore? Are they going to re-rotate them? Are we going to have to wait 2 years, right? These are all questions that are very valid questions and I think need to be answered. But I don't know who's going to answer them. Because Crunchyroll clearly doesn't know what the devs' plans are. And if they do, they're definitely not giving us the full information, or maybe they just don't know where the direction of the game is. So collab units seem like the most dangerous thing to go for. So yes, I'm going to be saving, but I don't know if I'm going to be saving for a collab unit. I might try to get one copy of the ones that are available to me, and that might be it. I don't know if I'm going to push any further because, again, with the trend that's going on, every new collab, every new unit that comes out is just better than the last. So if I want to be a smart player and I want to play this game long term, I don't want to rely on the most current character. I might want to wait to see what else comes down in a couple months, because that character is going to outperform everybody else. But then the question is this game going to last that long, right? So I'm in a dilemma here. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment sections. I'm going to try to build a damn team for this and put one together for you guys so we can try it out and see how we do. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, this is Payne. Thank you for listening to this. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, I'm in a dilemma. I'm like, I love the turtles, but I don't know if I don't know if it's worth it, right? Even with 300 tickets, I don't know if it's worth it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Talk to you later.